YouTube, we're trying something that we haven't tried before. This is a top shoulder butt, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna cook this like you cook a brisket. So, haven't tried this before. We got a big party coming up tomorrow, and I want to present this at the party tomorrow. So let's go. First thing that we need to do is we need to open it up. I think I'm gonna open this up over the sink. Alright. Has a lot of qualities that a brisket has. Got this big fat cap on there, which we're going to be cleaning off. But of course, the first thing that we want to do is we want to wash it. We got a hard fat cap here, so we're going to have to cut some of that down. But you want to wash this in cold water. It's a cheaper cut of meat, so you have to cook it low and slow. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to get rid of some of this fat because it's hard. So we're going to start trimming some of this fat off. See that? You don't want to go too far into the meat, but you want to start trimming that hard fat off. You want to keep some fat on there. Ooh, looks like I'm going too far. Like I said, you want to keep some fat on there. There we go, that's better. Boy, I'm jacking this meat up, ain't I? But you know what? If you don't try things, you never know what you can do. So we've gotten all of that off of there. I can cook chicken. Cook a London broil. This I've never tried, so we're gonna give this a shot. Why not, right? There you go. See, when the fat is too hard, it won't allow your spices to get into the meat. That's fine. Okay, so let's rub this baby up. All right. We have our rub, and this is our rub here. Now our rub we made out of 2 simple ingredients that basically have everything that we need in them. Grill Mates Barbecue and Signature Season Blend. They're both made by McCormick. I'm not giving them a commercial here. But everything I needed in my rub was in these ingredients. Needed some brown sugar, some salt, some pepper, some red pepper flakes, some garlic, some onion, some Italian seasonings. I can't even see this because my eyes are bad. Celery, salt, parsley. But this is a good camera. You can read all of the ingredients. But basically everything I needed was right there. So I didn't have to go through doing that all by myself. Now what we want to do is we want to take this and we want to liberally rub this all over the meat. Get it all over. Rub it in, pat it on, get it on there. Flip it over there. This right here is an 11-pound piece of meat here. So it's a pretty substantial size piece of meat. Rub it on there, rub it in there. Keep it in there. Anything that's falling off, pick it up, rub it on the sides. Anything that's falling off, pick it up, rub it on the sides. And this is what we want. And make sure we have plenty. So now that that's all rubbed in there, we're gonna let this sit for about an hour or so while we get our grill up to the right temperature. Oh, wait. Chef Paul, that is not a smoker. And you know what, you're right. That is my gas grill. And what it's going to do is it's going to give me indirect heat. All of the flame is going to be on one side. The meat is going to be cooking on the other side. It's going to give me a constant temperature. And all I need now is smoke. And where are you going to get smoke? From a smoker tube. You put your smoker tube in the corner of your gas grill. You put some chips on it. Not chips, I'm sorry. You put the pellets on there. What we got today is we got some pecan pellets. Pure hardwood, 100%. We're gonna take our smoker tube. Hold on now. Open up our pellets. Put the pellets into our smoker tube. One day, eventually, I'm going to get a pellet grill where it feeds these in there into the grill itself. Now I don't have to worry about it. But I'm a retired guy. I'm on a fixed income. So we take our pellets and put it in. And these are our pellets. I don't know if you can see that. Takes them out, put them in my hand. It's 100% hardwood chips, hardwood pellets. It's pecan wood. We're gonna take this, we're gonna light it, and it's gonna slow burn in this tube for approximately 8 to 10 hours. Sometimes it goes a little slower, sometimes it goes a little bit faster. But as long as we get about 4 hours worth of smoke out of here, we're gonna be good to go. Okay, so that is how we're going to make this a smoker. All right, YouTube, let me show you something. All right, looking at the thermometer on this gas grill, it's saying that I'm running around 350 degrees, but that's not accurate. These things aren't usually that accurate. So what I did is I went out and I got myself a gun. And what this gun does is it shoots a laser. I don't know if you can see that red dot there. It shoots a laser. And that laser will tell you the inside temperature of the grill. Now on the side, there's a hole right there. I don't know if you can see the hole. Right there above that U, that's a hole. Let the train go by. And that hole will allow you access to inside of the grill. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot the laser inside of that hole. And as you can see, my temperature is holding around 250, 260 degrees. See that? So that's about a 100-degree difference, depending on where that laser is shooting. I got to make sure that it's shooting inside of that grill. See, once it's inside the grill, that's where you get your accurate reading. So as long as it's between 250 and 300, you're going to be good. You want to stay around 225 to 250. Okay, what I've done is I've lit the smokestack, and that's got to burn for about 5-10 minutes to make sure that it's going to catch that wood, those wood pellets. And once it burns for about 5 minutes, I know it's going to stay lit. And then I could take it and lay it down, of course with gloves. Lay it down, and it's going to continue to produce smoke. Okay, YouTube, I don't know if you can see that, but we got a nice smoke going right now. I hope you can see that. And this is how you turn your gas grill into a smoker. Once again, indirect heat. We got that little smoke tube going. You see how much smoke that's giving off? And that's gonna go for a long time. Now we getting ready to put our meat on there. As you can see, our meat's been sitting for a while. We're gonna take it out of this pan and stick it right there. Indirect heat. Here we go. All right, YouTube. It's been about an hour. I just want to show you who says that you can't have a smoker when you got a gas grill. I want you to see all that smoke coming out of there. Look at that smoke working. All right, YouTube. We're about 2 hours in on our beef round. And what we want to do is we want to make a rub. a mop in order to keep the meat moist so it doesn't dry out on the pit. So what we're going to do is we have that rub that we season the meat with. We're going to pour it about quarter of a cup. So about 3 tablespoons, maybe 2 tablespoons. Okay. We have some stock, about a cup of stock. We have some brown sugar. That's about a little over 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar. And we're gonna whisk this up. Try and dissolve as much as we can that rub. But to offset the sweetness of that brown sugar, we're gonna put in a cup of red wine vinegar. And this rub we whisk together. This mop we whisk together. And this is what's going to keep our meat from drying out. All right, YouTube. We're about 3 hours in. Time for our first mop. As you look at the meat, it's at about 140 degrees right now. We put a temperature gauge on it. But you just want to sop it a little bit. You don't want to knock the bark off of it. But you do want to keep it moist. Just let it drizzle down on there. And that's it. All right, YouTube. We're about 6 hours in. This is how we're looking. We're at about 160 degrees right now. 160 degrees. We're gonna try and get it to 190. We broke that 150 and now starting to move up again. Probably about 3 hours we'll be done. All right, YouTube. We are at about 17, no, not 17. We are at about 12 hours. And this is our roast. We wrapped it in foil at about the 10-hour mark. And as you can see, we're at 190 degrees. It's that time to take it off. So it can rest for an hour. Then after it rests for an hour, we can cut it and see what we did, see how we did. Okay, YouTube, in my haste the other day, just before the big barbecue, I forgot to make an outro video for the barbecue beef that I cooked. It was in an 11-pound top sirloin butt, and we slow roasted it for about 11 hours over a 250-degree indirect heat on my gas grill. And I was using a tube with pecan-flavored wood pellets in order to make the smoke. The meat came out phenomenal. Extra soft, tender. The seasoning was fantastic. I wish I had thought about it. People, it really went over well at the barbecue. But in my haste, things going on, you know, I wish I would have gotten a final interview with some of the people that tried out the barbecue beef. There's none left. So that tells you how good it was. 11 pounds worth of beef. There's none left after the barbecue. That's your biggest review right there.
So, what else can I say? If you enjoyed this video, this was a kind of intricate video, but if you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the home screen. What other kinds of meats have you tried to smoke? Have you ever tried to smoke on your gas grill? What ways do you use your grill in order to cook different ways? Do you smoke on a charcoal grill? Do you have a smoker in itself? Let me know what's going on. Let me know what you have. We have a recipe blog that we have started, In the Kitchen with Paul's recipe blog. You will find the link for that in the comments section. You hit that link and it's going to send you to the recipe blog, and you can scroll through and look at the recipes, or if you have a specific recipe in mind, you go to the search bar, type in the name of the recipe, and boom, it'll take you right to that recipe. You've been In the Kitchen with Paul. It's 3 things that I want to tell you. First and foremost, always keep God number 1, first in your life. Love your family, and of course, love yourself. You've been In the Kitchen with Paul, and I'm Paul. Peace, y'all.